Success. We all want it, but how do we get it? Let's find out. I think we should start right at the beginning. What does success mean to you personally? Does it mean landing an awesome internship? Does it mean getting the job that you've always dreamed about? Getting into fitness, losing a certain amount of weight, gaining more friends, whatever it is. It's going to be personal, so you need to sit down and decide what success means to you. Go ahead, take a moment. So, did you figure out what success means to you? If you did, then this is the next step. You want to start by creating a vision board. The power of seeing and visualizing what you want can have game-changing effects. So write down your goal on a piece of paper and put it up on your cupboard or your wall or anywhere in the house that you're bound to see every single day. It can be anything that you want. Just make sure to put it up there. And just because you have put it up there doesn't mean you can't change it. So when I was younger, I had written down fame because at that point I thought that's what I wanted. But as I grew up, I realized that fame was not what I was after. But I would much rather have respect. So I just flipped it. So now that you have decided what success means to you and you have your goal put up on your wall, the next thing you want to do is create your USP, your unique selling point. How do we do that? You are going to do a SWOT analysis. Start by dividing your page into 4 sections. Write down your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. Your strengths and your weaknesses are your internal factors, something that you can control, and opportunities and threats are your external factors. So write down your strengths. What are you good at? What are your talents? Write down your weaknesses. Where do you lack? Where do you need to improve? Also write down your opportunities. Where are you going to present yourself and how? And also write down your threats. Who are your possible competitors? All of this will help you get a clear picture. Make sure that you're being honest with yourself because otherwise you're just deceiving yourself and that defeats the whole purpose of this exercise. So creating a USP will help you stand out in this really saturated market. Now the next step is putting this dream, this goal in numbers. So instead of saying, I want to become thin, you are going to say, I want to lose certain kgs in certain weeks or months. Instead of saying, I need to drink more water, you are going to say, I will drink 2 liters every day. It could be more, it could be less. And instead of saying, I want to grow my social media following, you are going to say, I will increase a certain number of followers in certain number of weeks or months. Having a quantifiable goal will really trigger your brain to start working in the right direction. That's what this is all about, right? The next step is to plan out your day, and nope, there is no getting around to this one. You will find plenty of downloadable templates online and you can choose from a huge variety and select your preference, or you can simply make a basic one in Word yourself. And since it's the start of the year, you can even get good planners in stores around you. It doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be useful. Planning out your day will help you prioritize things. So if you have to plan something else, you know what you have to get done first. It will also help you avoid distractions. And it will also help you identify the most productive hours in a day for you. Have you done all the steps that we said so far? If you have, well done, you're already halfway through it. So this is where it gets a little hard. Now you have to figure out a way to stay accountable. We always start off on the right track. We're really motivated, we're very pumped up, we have everything ready to go for it. But when the time actually comes to do it, sometimes our human nature kicks in and we become lethargic, we become lazy, and we just don't get it done. Why? Because we're not staying accountable. So for this, you can either tell a friend about what you're doing. So if you're trying to lose a weight, tell a friend. So next time you're out eating, they will make sure that you're not grabbing for that donut. You know what I mean? Or tell a family member at home so they can keep a watch on you. And if none of that works for you, then set a deadline. We're much likely to get something done if you're working for a target or if you're working for a particular date. If we don't do that, a lot of times we could just end up becoming lazy bums. And now, the last thing you want to do is be in touch with reality. When we're chasing after success, I think it gets really easy to get distracted and get off the track. There are going to be high points and there are going to be low points. So we need to learn to expect and accept the downfalls and to celebrate the high ones. We shouldn't be afraid of having a busy or hectic life. It is something worth looking forward to. And lastly, we need to learn that success is not a particular stage or a destination. It's an ongoing process, a journey that we will be on for many times in our life. So that's it, guys. Those were some of my tips for setting yourself up for success.